All right, friends, we are here for lesson 10. Before we start our problem set, we need to go over some vocabulary words that you need to know and understand. So if you have this, you can go ahead and keep this with you as well and follow along. The first word we need to know is construct. Construct just means to build or create something, and there's a picture here of building with bricks. So construct means to build, okay? We need to remember what rows are. Rows are lines that run horizontal, side to side. We call that a east to west or a left to right row. Okay, then here's a column. We need to remember what columns are. Columns are vertical. They go up and down, north to south, or top to bottom. Okay, then we have a gap. A gap is just, it means to have a break or a hole in between two things. So think of when you guys lose a tooth and you have a space in between. So a gap is a space between two things. And the last word we need to know is overlap. If you see this heart right here, these hearts are overlapping. One goes over the other. They are touching, okay? So those are the words we need to know. I would keep this handy as you are doing your math. Let's go ahead and take a look at problem 1A on our lesson 10 problem set. Use your square tiles. Now your square tiles are white. They look like this. You should have your baggie out. You should have all of these out. I am going to use colored square tiles because it's easier to see against my background, okay? Square tiles to construct. Remember, construct means build. The following rectangles. We know that a rectangle has two long sides and two shorter sides. We do not want any gaps. It says no gaps and no overlaps. No holes in between the squares and no squares overlapping or touching over each other. Okay, none of that. So it says use your square tiles to build the following rectangles with no gaps or overlaps. Then write a repeated addition equation to match each construction. All right, what's the first one? Construct a rectangle with 2 rows of 3 tiles. Okay, so let's go over here. I'm going to have 3 tiles and I need 2 rows of those. Okay, so I have 3 in each, but I only have 2 rows. Now remember, I have to go back to this. Which direction does a row go? Oh, that's right, it's horizontal. Row 1. Sorry, I'm going to build it over here so I can see it. Row 1, no gaps, no overlap. And here's my row 2. So I'm going to put this nice and close together. There we go. No gaps, no overlaps. That is 2 rows of 3 tiles. Okay. Now it wants us to write the addition sentence, the repeated addition sentence that goes with that. So let me scoot this over here. Now, you do not need to draw this or put it over here unless you want to. If you want to, you could draw it out here. Show me a picture of your array, but you don't have to. What I do want you to do is give me the repeated addition sentence. So, which number is being repeated how many times? Well, which number? 3, 3. 3 plus 3, okay, equals, 3 and 3 is, you are correct, 6. So which number, remember this one, what number, and then this one tells you how many of that number, or how many times. So how many times is this number being added, or how many of this number are there? Okay, so you're going to just do this. You're going to take your tiles, your white tiles, you're going to put them together with no gaps, no overlays, and then you're going to write the repeated addition that goes with that. If you want, you may draw a picture of your array, but you do not have to. You're going to keep going. Some of you have a back page. If you don't worry about it. If you do, keep going with the same thing. And then it's going to start asking you what shape this is, and then maybe taking some rows or columns apart. All right? You guys are going to do great. Do your best always. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bye for now, friends.